All right. So, Archana, you go over with maintenance, and the team that will review the walkthrough should be sending us their comments through the YouTube channel or through email. Please make
Mhm.
sure to CC me when you're sending an email to Archana. Now, you can start the walkthrough, Archana.
Yes. Hi guys. Okay. When we start with the maintenance, this is the icon where we have to start with. Maintenance are nothing but internal maintenance, all your equipments like you might have hardware, you have machineries, all these are coming with some maintenance requirement like cleaning or oiling or any sort of things will be part of as a maintenance which will help us to sustain that particular machine for a longer time. So this is a module which will help you to keep monitoring of when we are going to have our maintenance, next maintenance dues, and each machinery we can keep it as our assets over here so that we can have individually monitoring of each and every cycle of maintenance, and that way it will be very easy to manage all our machineries with their better life. So this is the internal maintenance team. This way we can prepare. This is a dashboard basically where you will have a schedule. You will get information about scheduled maintenance. Then amongst that, how many is our top priorities, what are blocked, what is unscheduled. And here is a smart button which will help you to get into the one which we have to do it right now only. And this is reporting part of it. Maintenance request, you can generate it onto the screen itself. So let's start with the configuration part of it. We can have a multiple maintenance tip, like we have internal maintenance, then for some machinery our internal maintenance won't be enough, so you can actually assign, you can prepare a external team as well, and then those external team can come up and like do the maintenance part for you. For example, for ACs or something, like AC maintenance, for that we need to actually ask somebody from outside to take care of those maintenance. So that way you can prepare a team. So here team won't include much information, like if you are having internal maintenance team, you can name it and the team members you can mention over here. Then you can keep it active as well as archive, like there might be some certain maintenance which you was following into the in-house department, but in near future you find out that keeping it into in-house, we can actually outsource that particular service from somewhere else, so you can archive that. Archive is nothing but just inactivating this particular maintenance thing, and once you inactivate it, it won't be visible over here. So I have to choose the one which is archived one and then restore it back to make it active, so that now it is visible into the here. So it is a very really very easy application. Then we can have a equipment category. So equipment category is something that will categorize your equipments into it. Like you can have machines, you can have tools. So you can separate your equipment into the category. That way you can monitor them and align a maintenance request accordingly. So at a time you can find out a group of it, a bunch of it together, so that their maintenance will be in a properly like it is more or less a reporting part of it, so that in machinery you can mention that which machinery you want to get it into it, like whether it is cutting machinery or your drawing machinery or something like that. So you can keep it over here, and then category wise you can also have a maintenance request. So from here all itself you can generate a maintenance request. So let me just show you a equipment which I have prepared for machine category. And one more thing, there are responsible people, like for machineries, all the big machineries which you are having in the house, you might have a responsible manager for those machinery who is always taking care of what are the needs, and he is actually a very knowledgeable person who knows how that machine is working, what can be the issue if it is getting stuck in between. So that way that person will be assigned as a responsible person. Here I have prepared one cutting machine. In machine we will assign it, like give a name for that machine, then provide a proper description. You have very good place over here, so to describe what kind of work that machine can do. Then a owner of that machine, like each machine is having a responsible monitoring person who will take care of whatever work is happening on that machine. So that way you can assign it, and these are linked to internal users. So if you have somebody, you can actually assign those. Then maintenance team. Right now we just have internal maintenance team, but you can actually assign external maintenance team as well after creating it from here or on a configuration panel. Then the technician person, if you are having internal technician person, you can mention their names so that this machine will be get attended by this technician person and used in a location. Locations are nothing but a physical location where this machine is actually installed, and from there you can actually take actions over regarding to this. So it will be easy, very easily a person who is coming to check that machine can find out where it is situated. Then product information, this is nothing but your purchasing information. Who was the vendor, what was the vendor reference, what was the model of that machine. If you are having any serial numbers, you can mention over there. These are nothing but to keep a track after sale service. Like once you purchase a machine from your vendor, you might have to contact them for more services or any offers, so that information you can capture over here. Then effective date is nothing but when this machine is coming into your in-house, so that it's get used from, like normally machineries are coming with the expiration period. So when once we start, after that 2 years or 4 years or 5 years, based on the machine's architecture or like how it is built up, you can have the date. So when you purchase, that date you will mention as effective date. Then you can have a cost of it and warranty expiration date. So once you purchase that machine from your vendor, it will come with its expiration date. So that date you can mention over here. It is date and time tool, like date tool, so that from here you can actually choose any dates like this. So I think my machinery is going to be expire on March 30th. So I mentioned that date. Then accordingly, we can also mention a cost of this particular machinery. Now here, preventing machinery frequency. So maintenance duration. So maintenance duration can be in hours, like to maintain that machinery take, when we start maintenance of that machine, it will took around 1 hour. And preventive machinery maintenance frequency. So that this is nothing but uh, a preventive action we should take to maintain this machinery for its duration time till its expiration or after that expiration as well. So the vendor has suggested a prevention maintenance frequency. That means like after bi-weekly, like bi-weekly you should actually clean that machinery so that it will be in a best performance. It will consume less energy, or it will give you more output while you are using it. You can maintain, like a cutting machine can have a blades, then uh, their rates and everything, cleaning area. So that kind of thing you can mention, like every alternative week you should do a cleaning part or maintenance part of this machinery so that it will be run for a longer period. So that way I can mention that every after 7 days or after 14 days it should do a preventive maintenance for that machinery. So that way you can mention it into machine level itself. So once we have it, it will pull out the dates. Because we started with 822, today only we have provided preventive maintenance frequency. So it's update over here, a date. Then from here you can actually directly prepare a maintenance like this. So a user who is actually feeling that this machine is not doing its work in a best of his role, so you can actually generate a maintenance request uh, from this cutting machine preventive uh, preventive maintenance. Okay, so requested by who? Like you can request it for yourself, or because I have login by administrator, my name is coming automatically over here. Then request date will be 17, that is today, whether it is corrective or preventing. So I would like to prefer it as a preventive because actually nothing happened to my machine, but just to keep it in a sustainable way, I'm just putting it as a preventive. And like you can mention any, please clean the area, clean the clean the machine and do the oiling, clean for the panels and change the blades. This is I'm actually putting as per my knowledge. Like a cutting machine can have a blades and then different panels where you can keep materials, and then there will be a scrapping area where it will scrap it out the rest part of whatever is not used. So just putting the message for the user who is going to do that. Then a schedule date, I would like to keep it for tomorrow. Duration, I'm going to mention it as 1, and it is happening for internal maintenance team. So I'll just save it out. Once I save this maintenance request, you can see it will be on our dashboard. So one request has been prepared for September 16. So one maintenance equipment name, and then in maintenance, I can check that it is new request. So whenever we log in by internal maintenance team, they will able to see those here. So let's go on a dashboard first. On dashboard, you can able to see like I have scheduled one maintenance activity. So it will be visible over here. One to do. A maintenance department can directly go from dashboard to that maintenance request to find out which machine it is and in which request it has been. So that I can do it from here. I can set it up a priority of this machine. So if I set it up high priority, so it will show me here that that machine priority is on the top. Once I click on it, it will give me a link over here. And once I start working on it, you can make a note of it like, hi, we have started like this. You can mention a notes with preventive actions of cutting machine. Okay. So it is requested for like once I start with it with schedule date, it will prepare a scheduling over here as well for join, because we have mentioned a responsible person for this particular activity is joined. So it will be prepared on a calendar, and you can see that sorry, schedule activity. Yeah. So here also you are able to see that its maintenance request is here, and schedule maintenance, then top priority. These are the filters which will show you how it has been like. If you are having multiple, you can actually use this filter for the for to filtering out and which has to be taken care by today or late activity or future activity. That way you can use a filter and see the records, and accordingly you can work on those records. Then maintenance calendar, in a calendar wise also you are able to see that. So cutting machine is for Joanne, it is mentioned over there. So let's go into one request and process this request. So once I start working on it, I can put it on a in progress. And if you double click on that record, it will open up that record. It will show you it is in progress. And while doing this, if I completely complete this part, So I can hit on repair. That way it will be completed, and just save this record. Then there might be a chances while you are working on maintenance, some tools you need to scrap it out because they might be get expired, or their life has been cut it out, they are getting broken or something like that. That way you can just update them onto that particular state. But right now I'm just going to keep it on a repair state. So this is the things we have covered into maintenance part of it. Equipment part, you can actually create it from here as well, and you can set up a schedule, a future schedule activity from on a dashboard itself. So that way you can prepare a schedule for a maintenance purpose. And on a reporting part of it, you can see how many requests has been generated for any machine, and that you can use it by graph view, live chart, pie chart. Then on a tabular format also you can see how many requests has been generated. So this is the things we are covered into maintenance part of it. Just review this once on a staging server. It is already deployed on a staging server. So you guys can play with the system and just come up with any changes or any suggestion if you are having. That's it. Join.
Okay. Well, that's, I guess, I think it. I don't have any questions for now, but once everybody gives me their comments and suggestions on how to modify this module, then I will give it to you. So guys, I would like you to review thoroughly and test the system when it comes to this module, and then let me know in Archana your comments and everything. So that's it for the maintenance module. Archana, thank you very much for today, and we'll continue with the other modules. All right, thank you.
Okay. Thank you.